Good morning. Good morning, my fellow workers in the as well as the contractors who are present. So today we will be having our pre-bid conference. We have here three civil works to be pre-bid and to be presented by the technical engineers from planning and design section. So today, and I declare this pre-bid conference open. So I will now at 11:30 in the morning. So I will now endorse this mic to Sir Prabhu to support it to introduce the presenter. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So for these questions, comments from leaders and advice about on other representatives of procuring entity. Next is other matters, and lastly the summary of proceedings, including bids submitted or bid bulletins to be issued. So for our basic contracting done, we have three civil works projects to discuss. First, we have the 24MA0007 construction of road slope reduction structure along Lebak, Sarangani Road, kilometer 1923 plus 070 to kilometer 1923 plus 160, and kilometer 1923 plus 168 to kilometer 1923 plus 315. Contract location, Lebak, Sultan Kudarat. The source of fund is DPWH General Appropriation of 2024 with an APC of 135,100,000 pesos and a duration of 287 calendar days. This is rebid project due to first bidding ko nito is declared ko na failure dahil na-found out ko na merong mali po sa programming ng kanyang program of works. So next is yung 24MA0008 construction of road slope reduction structure along Lebak, Sarangani Road, kilometer 1923 plus 879 to kilometer 1924 plus 014, kilometer 1924 plus 513 to kilometer 1924 plus 660. Contract location, Lebak, Sultan Kudarat. Source of fund, DPWH GE 2024 with an APC of 141,855,000 pesos and a duration of 293 calendar days. Same with the previous contract of 24M0007. This project is also a rebid project due to the first bidding or the first activity of this same contract ID was declared failed due to meron nga nagkamali sa programming o sa POW. Next, contract ID 24MA0079, construction of employees quarters at DPWH Sultan Kudarat, 2nd District Engineering Office, Lebak, Sultan Kudarat. Contract location, Lebak, Sultan Kudarat, with an APC of 12,372,500 pesos and the duration of 214 calendar days. So next, we'll have the discussion from the end user or from the planning design section represented by the engineers. First, we'll have the discussion on the first two projects, 24MA0007 and 24MA0008.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. I'm presenting this project with the contract name of Construction of Road Slope Protection Structure, Awang Upi Lebak, Kalimbang, Sarangani Road from kilometer 1923-070 to kilometer 1923 plus 160. And the other section is kilometer 1923 plus 168 to kilometer 1923 plus 315. Contract location is on Lebak, Sultan Kudarat with the ABC amount of 135,100,000 pesos. Let's proceed to the DED First is the detailed engineering design plan. Next is the location map and the vicinity map, the geotag photos. Next page is the quarry map, the general notes, the abbreviations and symbols. For the summary of quantities, for the earthwork, for the sub-base and base courses, aggregate sub-base course, 45 cubic meter. For the surface courses, Portland cement, concrete pavement, 225 square meter. For the bridge construction, for item 404, reinforcing steel, grade 40, 1,785 kilograms. Structural concrete, 20.68 MPa class A, 28 days, 43 cubic meter. For the drainage and slope protection structures, we have catch basin, 910 mm diameter, two pieces. Concrete slope protection, 531.25 cubic meter. For the erosion control mat type 1, 3,971.20 square meter. For the permanent ground anchor, we have 9,932 linear meter. Hydro seeding, 3,971.20 square meter. For the active wire mesh, 3,971 square meter. For the miscellaneous structures, we have coconut, 3,971.20 square meter. For the tapered solar street light, we have 9. For the quantity sheets, we have this station, the area field, the span, the volume of field, and the structural distribution. Here is the typical cross-section with landslide protection, cellular confinement system, and the reinforced concrete retaining wall. So here in the design, you can see we have 19 layers of geogrid, and we have also vegetation and grass cover, and we have also reinforced concrete retaining wall, and meron po tayong details sa baba nito. We have also proposed shouldering, and we have also separation geotextile, and the perforated pipe 100 mm diameter. We have 3 layers of that perforated pipe. And for the other portion, we have also gabions and the matters. Here is the traverse plan and the center line profile. The details of our catch basins. The schedule of the catch basin is in station 1923-170 on the right side. We have also the reinforced concrete landslide protection retaining wall, 3 meters in height. The details of the geogrid detail, the geoweb with geogrid details, the cellular confinement system drawing, the details of gabions and mattress. Next are the cross sections. Here are the details of the solar street light post with pedestal, the traffic management plan, the detail of construction wash, the road plastic barriers, and our standard project leader. Next project that I will be presented is 24 MH. So, meron po tayong parang rectification dito sa ating solar street light post. Bawal po yung fabricated. Bawal po yung fabricated.
Yung standard na binibili na tapered, bawal yung proper na pinatawag.
Yung ginawin, sir.
Ginawin din.
So dapat yung length po is ano natin, bawal po yung may welding kasi weak po yung ano dyan, yung connection. So sa mga contractors, please po follow natin yung length, yung ordered length, yun po talaga yung sundin natin to prevent po sa inspection na baka i-rectify po. Thank you po. Next project is the 24H008. Contact name is the construction of road slope protection structure, Awang Upi, Lebak, Kalamansi, Palimbang, Sarangani Road, from kilometer 1923 plus 879 to kilometer 1924, 014. Second station, kilometer 1924 plus 513 to kilometer 1924 plus 660. Contract location is on Lebak, Sultan Kudarat, with the ABC amount of 141,855,000. For the detailed engineering design plan, we have 1,974 square meters. Here is the location map and the vicinity map. For the quarry map, the general notes, next is the abbreviation and symbols. Here for the summary of quantity, for the sub-base and base courses, item 176.33 cubic meter. For the surface courses, Portland cement concrete pavement, 174 square meter. For the drainage and slope protection structures, concrete slope protection, we have 1,551 cubic meter. For the gabions, 1 by 1 by 2 metallic coated, 560 cubic meter. For the mattress, we have 201.6 cubic meter. For the filter cloth, we have 672 square meter. For the cellular confinement system, we have 2,600 square meter. For the select granular backfill, we have 4,019.08 cubic meter. For the geosynthetic reinforced mechanically stabilized earth, we have 2,600 square meter. For the drain pipe, we have 4,451 meter. For the miscellaneous structures, we have vegetation grass cover, 500.5 square meter. For the tapered solar LED roadway lighting, we have 34 each. For the material details, we have separation geotextile, 1,150.5 square meter, and the drainage geotextile, we have 206.04 square meter. Next is the quantity sheets. You can see the first section and the second section and its total quantities. Next is the typical roadway section with normal crown, reinforced concrete retaining wall with cellular confinement system, G-web, and solar safe purpose. So same lang po sila ng mga materials and mga materials na ginagamit sa yung dalawang project. So here we have geotextile separation. Ito po siya. The perforated 3 meters perforated pipe 100 mm diameter with geotextile drainage. So ito po yun siya. For the GRMSE geogrid. For the GeoWeb R3 and for the vegetation, huwag po kalimutan yung vegetation grass cover po kasi kailangan po. Next, we have also details, reinforced concrete retaining wall. So here, for the second station, meron po tayong gabions, head size boulders na gabions, metallic coated wire mesh, for gabions and for mattresses. Here is the traverse plan for the first section and the traverse and centerline profile for the second section. For the details of the 2 meters reinforced concrete landslide retaining wall, the details of the geogrid and the perforated pipe details, the general confinement of cellular system throwing and also details of the geogrids, the details of gabions and mattresses, and the next are the cross sections. So, makita mo po natin dito, kailangan po natin, may mga portion po tayo na kailangan ng fill area, kailangan natin na cut yung please follow po natin yung mga sa cross section. We have also the details of the integrated solar street light post. So, sinabi ko po kanina, kailangan po full length po, wag po yung may well na here is the typical traffic management plan, the construction mesh fence barricade, the road plastic barriers, and the project's tuberculosis. So if you have queries po, please don't hesitate to ask planning design section po. Thank you.
Good morning po sa lahat, especially who are in attendance and for our viewers. I'm Engineer Sarah from PDS. Today I will be discussing the one MPB projects with a contract ID 24MH079, construction of employees quarters at DPWH Sultan Kudarat 2nd District Engineering Office, Lebak, Sultan Kudarat, with an ABC of 12,372,500 and with duration of 240 calendar days. This building is a new construction with which is two-story building. This is the perspective of the building here. We have also here the location map, the site development plan of the project within the vicinity of the DPWH. For the bill of quantities, we have here for provision of field office for the engineers, rental basis, 6 months. For permits and clearances, 1 lump sum. Project billboard / signboard, one each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. Mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum. For civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, for earthworks, we have structural excavation, common soil, 173.01 cubic meter. For embankment from roadway / structure excavation, 119.16 cubic meter. For gravel field, we have 27.67 cubic meter. For finishing and other civil works, we have For structural concrete class A, 132.22 cubic meter. For reinforcing steel deform bars, grade 40, 17,297.35 kilogram. And for grade 60, we have 7,612.70 kilogram. And for formworks and poles works, we have 800.38 square meter. For masonry works, we have here for CHP non-load bearing, including reinforcement steel, 100 mm thick, 541.73 square meter. For fabricated materials, for carpentry and joinery works, 1 lump sum, finishing hardware, 1 lump sum, steel over doors, 5.0 per square meter, aluminum frame glass door, sliding type, 32.76 square meter. For suite type, we have 3.36 square meter. And for aluminum glass windows, sliding type, 2.34 square meter. And for awning type, we have 11.37 square meter. Doors, flash, 17.64 square meter. And for wood panel doors, we have 23.52 square meters. For ceiling, 4.5 fiber cement board on metal frames, 306.98 square meter. Waterproofing cement base, 47.5 square meter. Glaze tiles and trims, 81 square meter. Unglazed tiles, 280.66 square meter. Aluminum metal cladding for walls, we have 59.90 square meter. 4.5 fiber cement board on metal frame wall, 63.57 square meter. Cement plaster finish, 1,302.79 square meter. And for reflective insulation, we have 117.81 square meter. For railing, we have 1 lump sum. For painting works, for masonry / concrete, 1,900.45 square meter. For wood painting, 47.04 square meter. And for steel, we have 246.94 square meter. We have also here for roof framing and roofing works, fabricated metal accessory, flashing, 23.10 linear meter. For gutters, 10.2 linear meter. For pre-painted metal sheets, 117.81 square meter. For structural steel, 1 lump sum. For structural steel trusses, 375.39 kilogram. For purlins, we have 664.68 kilogram. And for metal structure accessories, bolts and rods, 16 each. For subrods, 80 each. And for steel plates, we have 62.8 kilogram. We have also here for plumbing and electronics and electrical bricks. This is the geohazard map of the Lebak. Next, we have here the floor plan of the building. For the ground floor, here we have the dimension of 15 by 9.5 here. With 12 rooms, 6 at the ground and 6 at the second floor. And at the left side, we have the fire exit, which is steel. Here we can see the front elevation, the roof plan here. Next, we have here the rear, the cross section, the left, right, and the longitudinal section. Next, we have the ground floor ceiling plan here, the roof plan. This is for second floor, and this is for the roof deck roofing. Next, we have the schedule of doors and windows. and the second floor ceiling plan here. Next, we have the detail for our railings. The detail of the roof deck canopy detail, the drywall details, the aluminum cladding frame details, and the detail of the fire exit stair here. We have also here the detail of the beds, 12 sets. And for the drywall, it is located, or this is for the inner partition of the room here. Next, we have the general construction notes, and next page is the foundation plan and the second floor framing. The details of the F1C1, F1C2, the wall footings and the beams here, footing tie beam rather. Next, we have here the roof framing plan, the typical detail of the beams and the beams and the detail of the stairs and the rafter detail. Next, we have the detail of slab here, the schedules of the steel bars, the detail of ceiling joists, the detail of splice for the zipper links and the trusses, the details of the roofing here, the J-bolt spacing, roof panel side block details, roofing fixture, and isometric view of the roofing. Next, we have the typical detail of column here. It is please note that we must provide a 1.2 meter 8 pieces 16 mm splice bar here at the L/3 of the column from FTB, and for the second floor from B. Next, for plumbing works, we have here the detail of the septic bolt, the detail of manholes, the floor plunge details, catch basins, and we have also here the detail of or the second floor water line layout and the second ground floor. Next, we have the detail for sanitary and drainage layout plan for ground floor and second floor here, and we have also here for the roof deck, and we have also here the isometric view of sanitary and the water line layout from ground floor to second floor. Next, for electrical, we have here the load schedule of panel board 1 and panel board 2 for second floor. Here, the diagram of the panel boards. We have here for panel board 1 for ground floor and panel board 2 for second floor, and we have also here the main panel board of those two mentioned panel board for every floor, and we have also here the one line diagram. Next, we have the detail of the layout plan for the ground floor and second floor, the power layout, and the lighting layout of ground floor and second floor. Next, we have here for electronics, we have the emergency layout plan for ground floor and second floor. Here, we have also here the schedule or the table for the fire extinguisher. Its designation, quantity, types, discharge rate, maximum, and extinguished agent. And we have also here the remarks, and we have also here the fire extinguisher detail. And lastly, we have the standard project build for DPWH and OWA. And that would be all. If meron po kayong mga question, pwede po kayong pumunta ng office for clarification. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Engineer Sarah, for the discussion of the last project. So, for the requirements of reading documents, including instruction to readers, general conditions of contract, special condition of contract, specification, drawing, basic condition forms. These items are in our reading documents, no? Available sa ating field jets and DPWH website. Yung mga special instructions are indicated there sa ating instruction to readers. And make sure lang po yung mga forms na nandun sa reading documents are followed, no? Next, ito na yung discussion natin ng documents to be submitted by the readers. First, we have the technical proposal. Yung second is the financial proposal. Under technical proposal, meron siyang technical component envelope. Meron din siyang financial component envelope. Pero mamaya, yung later, discuss yung inahinan natin yung technical component envelope. Yung technical component envelope consists of legal, technical, and financial document. Under legal documents, ang requirements natin are valid field jet registration certificate, platinum, all pages, including the Annex A, that will be updated. And yung mga items indicated in the Annex A are also be updated on the date of, start updating on the date of drafting or deadline of submission of bids. Next, registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry, Personal Proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority, CDA, Cooperative or Excluded Document. Next, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective is located. Next is the tax clearance for DEO number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. So under lahat po itong legal documents, make sure po natin na updated, no? On the date of opening of bids or other time po natin ang drafting of bids. Next, technical documents to be submitted by the bidder should be first the statement of prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, standard format. Next, statement of bidder single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, standard format din po, is do follow ng introduce namin format na nandun sa Philippine Bidding documents. Next, the Philippine Contractors Appropriation Board or PCAB license or special PCAB license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of contract to be bid. So, meron po yan siya attachment ng PCAB license, please do attach din ng attachment. Next, original copy of aid security. Within the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or provided in 1 week na notarized aid security declaration. Make sure po na original. Next, project requirement, we shall include the following: organization of charge for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with your complete qualification and experience data. Next, the list of contractors' major equipment units which are on lease and or under purchase agreement supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the national vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. Next is the as per DEO number 11, the inclusion, the DEO number 11 series of 2017, the inclusion of the minimum testing materials equipment in the technical component of the bid. So these project requirements make sure po na signed, updated, and valid po yung document, no? Next, item F, the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. Next, the financial document under technical component envelope consists of first the prospective bidder's audited financial statement showing among others prospective bidder's total and current assets and liabilities, country receipt, take note, next country receipt with the PIR was duly accredited and authorized institution for the preceding calendar year should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of the submission. And the NFCC or the prospective bidder's indication of net financial contracting capacity. If applicable, duly signed joint venture or GPA in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or joint statement from our potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the GPA in the instance that the bid is successful. So that comprises na yung naman na ating technical component or technical proposal. Next, we have the financial proposal. Ang nalaman po natin financial proposal, original design and office financial bid forms under format po, please do follow yung format na nilipos namin. And other documentary requirements under RA number 9184, the original duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including summary sheet indicating the unit price of construction materials, labor rates and equipment rentals, incoming of the week, and cash flow by quarter. So once again, these items introduced dito sa ating financial proposal as mayroong format, please do follow the format. And please to make sure na lahat po ng documents na sinasubmit are signed, no? Signed po ni Limbo or ni proprietor or may-ari ng firm. So we'll proceed to the next agenda, the criteria and procedure for eligibility check for the assignation of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, specification and award to be discussed to us by our relevant secretariat. Sir, Alan and Fran, sir.
Thank you, Sir Frank. So, at this point, we're going to discuss the next agenda, the criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. So, basically, alam naman po lahat ng mga bidders, mga kontraktor, or familiar naman po sila sa natawag na CWA. Yung eligibility check po natin ay piniperform electronically through a system called Civil Works Application. Prior po sa eligibility processing, nagkakandak po tayo ng contract providing through this system. Wherein, during contract providing, dito po natin ini-import yung mga basic contract data for each contract ID. Ito may mga data ay basis ng system to determine whether the bidder for a particular contract ID is eligible or ineligible. Yung eligibility check po natin is done almost simultaneously with the opening of bids. Habang yung mga bank members ay nag-open ng technical proposals ng mga bidders, tayo mga po nag-conduct ng electronic eligibility processing. Pero only those bidders who have purchased the bidding documents and at the same time draft their bid envelope for a particular contract ID, ayan po lamang po ang mga kasali sa eligibility processing. So kahit po nakabili kayo ng bid documents pero hindi naman po kayo nakadraft, so hindi po mga kasali sa listahan ng eligibility processing. So after na po ng technical proposals sa lahat ng mga bidders for contract IDs to bid, and upon receipt of eligibility processing result, dyan na lang tayo magbubukas ng financial proposals. Pero yung financial proposals po lamang ng mga bidders na found eligible ang mabubuksan. So doon naman po sa mga bidders found ineligible and no motion were raised, there will be no opening of the financial proposal, saka po yung bid-envelope nila ay i-record po natin agad. Pero doon naman po sa mga bidders who found ineligible, may raise a motion for reconsideration and submit the letter for reconsideration within 3 days to the back of this office for resolution. Kung yung pong request for reconsideration ay nag-grant po, the concerned bidders will be reprocessed in the eligibility processing. Of course, mag-request po tayo ng unlocking. Tapos, pag na-grant yung unlocking, i-inform po tayo ng CWA Manila na pwede na po tayo mag-reprocess. Tapos during sa reposition po ng eligibility processing, if found eligible naman po yung bidder, so that's the time naman po na ma-open yung kanyang financial envelope. Right after the opening and reading of all bids, susunod po agad yung preliminary investigation of all submitted bids na kakandak ng DPWH until the lowest bidder is determined. So, outline ko naman po during opening of bids, makikita po natin kung sino yung lowest bidder po. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na bakit yung lowest bidder kasi hindi po ma-award yung contract. Kasi po yung technical working group will conduct a detailed bid evaluation to determine the lowest calculated bidder. So after which, pagka meron po tayong lowest calculated bidder, ay magkakanta po ng cost computation si DPWH to the lowest calculated bidder. Pero pagka yung lowest calculated bidder ay na-appeal po sa cost computation, then second lowest calculated bidder will undergo cost computation. And so on and so forth, hanggang sa mag-determine po natin yung lowest calculated responsive bid. So pagka meron po tayong lowest calculated responsive bid, back resolution will be issued recommending award to the lowest calculated responsive bid to be approved by the head of the procuring entity. So doon po sa mga naiinit, kung meron po kayong mga concern na katanungan, meron po yung procurement staff ng sumunod sila sa engineering office. Lagyan po silang address po yung mga concern natin or clarification. That will be all, Sir Frank, and thank you.
Thank you, Sir Alan. So we have a clarification from the planning design section regarding the plan na na-upload sa ating advertisement.
Good morning. Once again, i-ano ko lang yung isang page sa 24 MH007 kasi mali yung kapirmahan namin. So ito yung laman dapat ng summary of quantities. So ito yung mga item, ito yung works na included sa project. So, the provision of field office for engineers, provision of property pick-up, type service vehicle rental, and project billboard, professional safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization, technical investigation, cleaning and sa airport naman is cleaning and grabbing, removal of trees, structure excavation, and environment control. Course surveys and base course works may adequate surveys for shouldering. So the surface courses may quarter cement for pavement shoulder, point thickness, then for drainage and population structure structures. Meron tayong concrete steel protection, gabions 1 by 1 by 2 metallic coated, mattresses 0.3 by 2 meters by 6 metallic coated, feather cloth, cellular confinement system, circuit burner backfill, synthetic reinforced mechanical stabilized earth, and drain pipe. This miscellaneous structure, meron tayong limitation, grass cover, and paper solar LED light. Meron tayong material details, separation, textile, and drainage textile. So, change na namin yung uploaded plan para makorek yung naling page. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Lisa, for the clarification. Once again, nagawa pa tayo ng supplemental bulletin for this contract ID 24 MHS 077, Ma'am Lisa. And together with the supplemental bulletin, siguro magbibigay ko ng link kung saan na-download or Google Drive link ng PDF. Hindi ko lang kung sakaling hindi siya ma-attach doon sa ating supplemental bulletin. So, thank you, ma'am. Just tayo namin yung from your end yung request for clarification of the page. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So next, after the discussion of criteria and procedure of the eligibility check, preliminary examination of grades, detailed evaluation of grades, post-qualification and award, dito na tayo sa next agenda, the question, comments from leaders and replies and back, and other representatives of the correct entity. So we'll check on our live stream kung mayroong tanong. Okay, as the moment, wala pong mga inquiries. During our live streaming, kung mayroong mga on the spot na nag-inquire din sa live or online, so masasagot namin agad-agad, no? But kung later after this activity, meron kayong question, kung magawa na offline ang activity na ito, prospective readers are still welcome to raise their concerns, kung gusto mga clarification, put it on we are accepting letters, no, para ma-clarify po kung ano yung gusto i-clarify, ma-answer din namin through letters. So next, discuss on the other matters. Our other matters, we will discuss the schedule. So flash on your screens are those schedule na plan na before. So we are conducting a privy conference today, July 21, 2024. And the deadline of for these three projects, the deadline of drafting is on March 5, 2024, on or before 10 a.m. And the opening of bids will follow after the deadline of the opening of bids, other than of the submission of bids. So, other reminders, the documents or printing the documents is available in the DPWH and PGF's website. And pag-purchase po ng ating meeting documents can be done weekdays from Mondays to Fridays, 8 to 5 p.m. until March 5, 2024. Authorized liaison, those are reflecting their contractor's registry profile sa CWA, required na mag-submit po ng valid identification. So as yung mga owners na magbigay sila ng identification, but if mga hindi po sila authorized liaison or owner ang mag-transact, make sure po na yung authorized liaison ay yung person na papadala or mag-transact is equipped. Yung meron siyang dalang special power of attorney, no? Ginagrant siya or inallow siya ng firm to transact, to purchase, and to approve vehicles sa man, and for the particular project ID or contract ng pilihan ng Tasmania. Okay. So, other requirements na hindi nabanggit, although required entries provide together with your technical na lang, no? Kung sa para sa future na hanapin, although there's not a requirement sa evaluation ng new documents, pero kung present ito, mas maganda, no? First, the certification under oath stating that the contractor is free and clean of all tax liabilities to the government for the contractor only, no? Take note on that. And also, as per DEO number 86 series of 2013, maaari i-review natin ng integrity pledge, no? So, once again, hindi siya requirement doon sa ating technical requirement ng during bidding, but if meron kayo ito, attach na kasi hanapin din naman during sa completion ng contract. So, that's yung additional na hinihingi natin. In-encourage din po yung site visit. Once you have nag-interest na kayo bumili sa ganitong project, magkano po kayo, handa po kayo ng site visit, pwede po kayong patulong sa ating opisina sa Department of Public Works in Sultan Kudarat 2nd DEO ng assistance, no? Particularly planning and some members from construction din siguro mag-sama sa inyo para mag-conduct ng site inspection, assist kayo. And also to assess kung baka meron yung mga problem na na-encounter during doon sa site inspection. So, para ma-address ninyo yung pag may initial assessment sa project sa sarili. And as a requirement, diba? Doon po yung per CPM po natin. Make sure po na ika-transmit niyo po sa aming opisina kung sakali kayo man po ay ma-notify na kayo po na may sure ng notice of award. Make sure po natin na ika-transmit po ninyo lahat ng mga requirements after notice of award dito sa ating office. Pa-attach po yan ng accompanied by the transmittal letter and with the attachment no list of requirements listed under the notice of award. Yan naman po ay will take form part of the contract agreement. So, ibig sabihin, once notified kayo, mag-notify din kayo or mag-transmit din kayo sa amin na kayo po ay mag-comply no, ng mga requirements. You are given 10 days after receipt of NOAA to complete all the requirements para po yun sa completion ng contract. And please to make sure kung sakali man kayo ay sa inyo ma-award and na-complete na yung contract, please do make sure na nakapag-receive kayo ng inyong mga notices and you acquire your original copy ng contract. Yan na to make sure na kayo ay may mga hawakan na document. No? Once again, yung compliance, make sure po na nasabi din yung on date. Clearly to do so, sa remark po sa ating notice of award, baka mo hindi mahaward sa inyong project kung hindi po nyo comply on time yung mga requirement. So what else? Okay. So, we'll proceed to the next agenda, the summary of proceeding, including supplemental activities to be issued, to be discussed to one of our members of support staff sa procurement unit, Rosa Refemio.
Thank you, sir. Once again, good afternoon to everyone. We just conducted our pre-bid conference for 3 civil works project. It was opened by the back chairperson, Assistant District Engineer Levin Indrabado, at exactly 11:30 in the morning. It was then followed by the presentations of the agenda, and the brief presentation was conducted by Mr. Franco Valorizo, and for the plans and design, it was discussed by two planning engineers, Engineer R.G. John, J. Elias, and Engineer Sarah J. Makasindi. Later on, the documents to be submitted, the technical and financial proposals, was discussed by Mr. Franco Valorizo. And for the criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examinations of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award was discussed by another back secretariat, Mr. Alan M. Freno. And we checked for the live streaming and for the comments and questions from the bidders. We have received none. And for the other matters, it was discussed by Mr. Lorizo. And for these three contracts, one contract, 24 MH007, will have a supplemental bid bulletin to be uploaded today. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Good morning. Good afternoon to everyone. So, if there is any comment or suggestion, I would like to move to close this private conference for the three civil works at exactly 12:27 p.m. February 21, 2024. Good morning, good afternoon to all of you.